Hi. Okay, so I'm going to be answering these questions. How do your differences in adoption category affect your communication with each individual? I think it's because everyone thinks differently and everyone has different methods and different passions, so the innovators aren't going to want or like things like the laggards like, especially when it comes to technology. It's just different within those terms, and that means their similarities aren't the same, and so it's harder for innovators to communicate with laggards, especially if you're on the topic of technology. The next question is, how does each individual, including you, operate in and respond to our tech-centric world? I think this is because there's different responses. Laggards are going to be more fearful when there's new technology, but on the other end, innovators are going to be really excited. If there wasn't technology, they'd be very bored. And then the people that are in the middle, there are consumers. You can see in the diagram that they take up most of the percentage of consumers. And so the next question is, why did you place each individual, including you, in each respective category? So for innovators, I put my friend Thomas. Every time there's like something new on the market, he's like the first person to go buy it. When there was a new GoPro, the next day he literally had it and he was like testing it out and he was like, look how cool this is. And we're like, wow. And then early adopters, I think, would be my boyfriend. He loves drones, and once he saw like how popular drones were doing and how popular they were doing and everyone was enjoying them, he went out and got them, and he like now loves it. And then my boyfriend's dad, Tom, he is an early majority. He was buying a car and he actually was thinking about buying a Tesla, and I remember him saying like, oh, I'm not actually going to test drive. And then he did a bunch of research because he didn't want to drive it just because it was a self-driving car, and so he was like, oh, I'm not going to drive it until I do a ton of research on this. So he's definitely early majority to the T. Late majority is my pastor's wife, Donna. It's so funny. She is actually scared to have microwaves in the house. She's scared what they can do to you. She's really conservative. She's like, you're gonna get cancer, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, thinks it's so scary. And then laggards is my boyfriend's grandpa. He actually does not like any technology. And whenever we get like a new phone or anything, we show him, he's like, that's just a bunch of garbage. You'll be getting cancer straight to your brain. And so he likes to say that we're going to be getting cancer from all the waves and everything. So he's definitely a laggard for sure. And then I think I would put myself at early majority for sure. And then the next question is, if you could, what would you change your category to? Provide reasons and explanations for your thought process. So I'm definitely early majority. I like to see and wait to make sure that things are okay before I buy them or before I test drive them, just like the Tesla. I like to see that what I'm going to put my money into is worth it. So like new iPhone 10 that came out, lots of people were getting it and I needed a new phone, and I was like, I'm not sure, and I just did like research on research just on how this phone works. Is it better than the iPhone 8? Is it better than iPhone Plus? Like, which one do I get? So I did lots of that until I saw lots of proof that it was a good phone and it was gonna work for me. So I was like, okay, so that's definitely me. I wish that I was an early adopter. I think they are super excited for technology, and whenever something comes out, they're like the first people to get it. They know a lot about it and they like to try new things like that. And I don't think that I'm like that. I like to sit and watch and wait and make sure that everything is okay and everything's working perfectly fine before I risk it. So I'm not a big risk taker, and I wish I did have a little bit more of that. So yeah.